Igbo Area TV on Igbo. Here is the latest on the Allen Onyema, CEO of Airpeace, alleged money laundering in the U.S. On this title, Allen Onyema, U.S. officials have Nigerian collaborators, Arewa and others react. Prior to this time, people are pointing fingers towards the Arewa and some Northerners as being behind the woes of Allen Onyema. But you're going to be shocked right now. The Nigerian Ethnic Nationality Youth Leaders Forum, NENYLF, questions the timing of the money laundering allegation against Allen Onyema, Airpeace boss. The coalition describes Onyema as one of Nigeria's finest and warns that nothing must happen to him and his business. The four organizations led by say they can no longer tolerate the harassment of Nigerians carrying out legitimate businesses. Four Nigerian groups led by the president of the Arewa Youth Consultative Forum, AYCF, Alhaji Yorima Shetima, have said the source of the plight currently suffered by Allen Onyema, an airline owner in the country, can be traced to his business rivals. The Nigerian Ethnic Nationality Youth Leader Forum, NENYLF, warned that nothing must happen to Onyema, which is called one of Nigeria's finest businessmen, whose activities have benefited the country in no small measure. Onyema is currently facing issues of alleged money laundering, according to the U.S. Attorney General, Beong. The other time, in a leaked video tape, a governor was seen, according to the tape, it was the voice of the governor, telling a journalist not to cover the state again in his report. That if he tries it, he's going to keep him where he kept others. We don't know why that should happen. I think governors should expose their states to be covered and, showcase what they have done for the state. But when this one is like a threat, telling the press not to report, you can't gag the press. Press freedom is a universal thing. If the press report against you, hold them to it, disprove them. Now we still want to talk about Aba. And the reason we are talking about Aba is because we want something good for Aba. We are not trying to tarnish the image of that place. That place is a place you get so many creative people. And Aba need to be reformed. Aba need to be like China, Japan, Taiwan. But if Aba is in the right hands, that will happen. Right now, we want to talk about Aba in this title, Aba, the dispirited city of southern Nigeria. Living in Aba, Abia State is quite, some people say, risky. It is as risky as life itself. There is no place that is so safe. But, when someone comes out to say it is risky, that means it is hitting red. Yeah. Aba is a densely populated, concentrated city that bustles with daily business and commercial activities. Known as Africa's China, virtually everyone in Aba had a skill, a shop, or an activity. Everyone is on motion because it boasts of numerous industries. Almost everything can be made in Aba. Yes, including Biandaba, Biahoya Wingona, Monday, Murike, Friday, and was a day and Saturday, or next Monday. Yeah, so everything is made in Aba. With its people renowned for their craft, Aba soon became a major urban settlement, not only surrounded by small villages, but also attracting people and merchants from neighboring countries in droves. With a population of around 2 million, Aba houses 5 local government areas: Aba North, Aba South, Osisioma, Ugunabo, and Obingwa. The city can be accessed from 4 states: Rivers, Imo, Enugu, and Akwa Ibom states. But how can one explain that a city with so much potential lacks the glory of its own pride? A first-time guest to Aba will be hit with the stench of the city. Aba is known to be dirty. So dirty that the Abia State Governor, Okezibazo, who once led the Abia State Environmental Protection Agency, failed to achieve his mandate. Now, as an incumbent governor, Ibazo has launched an environmental policy solely aimed at cleaning up the city. The most conspicuous sight as one drive through the slummy road are the lumps of death overflowing the rickety receptacles. Another serious concern in Aba is the state of her roads. The roads are very bad. A great part of the roads in Aba were constructed under the military government. Left without maintenance in the hands of its civilian counterparts, they became gullies and craters that swallow cars, breeding a slew of disgruntled cab and keke drivers who use these deplorable road conditions as excuses to inflate their fares. Ironically, Aba has one of the best road networks in Nigeria. As a former capital city of Abia State, Aba was well designed with wide, slopy roads and expanded drains on a very beautiful landscape. Despite its huge potentials and abounding opportunities, one should be forced to ask if it was a deliberate action by the political class to reduce Aba to its current state where life to be had. There seems to be a little or no time for leisure in the city because of the difficulty of living there. Owing to its current status, it is quite difficult to find exceptional fun centers in Aba, like the Ibono Beach in Eket in Akwa Ibom State, Pleasure Park in Rivers State, Takwa Bay in Lagos, and so on. You really cannot find any pleasant activity arena in Aba. Well, before I continue, is Anambra also okay? I don't see places, people who wants to go for leisure. I don't see places they will have to go to. While we are talking about Aba, we don't say Anambra is good, but Aba is just our focus now. Now we continue. So there are no joints, places that people should go for fun there, just like we have in other states. You cannot really find any pleasant activity arena in Aba. Rather, residents settle for their pots of nkwobi and pepper soup in countless restaurants and bars littered all over the city. Aba City is promoted by its markets. Every street in Aba has a mall, from Ariaria Market to shopping center. Then Ahia Ohunrum on Ngwa Road, Cemetery, Okiwe Fox Road, and Waterside are major markets in Aba. You have to shade your nose while walking through many streets and adjoining roads in Aba because of the bizarre smell. It's a mix of rotten waste, urine mixed with moist from the gullies. Aba Men Park boasts of worst roads in the world. Unlike what is obtainable in other cities, cab drivers in Aba lift 6 passengers in a small car, 4 passengers at the back seat with 2 in the front, leaving the driver to struggle with his gear. This is also seen in Abuja. Yes, you see something like this too. But Aba's case is, oh God, help us. With this kind of a thing, the driver will have to struggle with the gear, trying to tell the person sitting by, close to him, to give way so that he will take it to the next gear. How Aba residents sit pretty in such a city remains a wonder. The beauty of Aba used to be Abai, the community hosting Abia Polytechnic. But all the beauty is gone. With dilapidated roads, blocked drains, vandalized traffic lights, street trading and illegal motor parks, as well as a loathsome side of tricycles, keke napep, taking over the roads. All this plus traffic makes Aba very inhabitable. Some people say, what city? But we believe it can be better. If the people at the helms of affair of Abia State today are really serious, if they are really serious on fixing the place, they can fix it. I was discussing with an elder who lives abroad. He told me, give the Chinese Aba. In 3 years, Aba becomes Taiwan or something close to. In just 3 years. So it's about we, the black man. When we go out there or when these governors fly outside there, they see how those cities are decorated. They see how lovely these cities are. Why don't they replicate something similar here? Or at least make things work for people. It's not a must that you have to put the fancy lights and the rest of them. At least let there be good roads. Then other things will follow. Aba can be better. Yes. That we say Aba is in this condition today doesn't mean it is going to be like this forever. Let the right things be done and let the right people go into power. And things will change. Thank you. Thanks for watching Igbo Area TV. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also click the bell icon. Like our Facebook page. Join our Facebook group. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Bye for now.